Hi everyone, it's Sarah Todd. Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I am going to be packing for a trip. I am actually going to be gone for an entire week. I am flying to visit one of my friends from college, and then that friend and I are going to be driving to visit another friend of ours from college. So it is going to be so fun. I cannot wait. I'm so excited. I get a lot of questions asking about how I pack for travel given my physical disability. So I figured now would be a fabulous time to share that with y'all. I have a video on my page explaining my full disability story if you're interested, but for quick context for those who are new here, I cannot move my left hand at all. I have limited movement in my right hand, and I can't lift my shoulders up higher than this, which is about like shoulder level. So I do have a very unique disability that impacts my day-to-day life, but still able to do a lot of things independently, even though I do still need some help with some activities every day. All right, let's get into it. It's time to get serious about packing. First order of business. So I have this cutie little suitcase. She is so me, the pink, the blue, the floral. Oh, I love her so much. However, I don't get to pack with this suitcase very often because I never want to check this bag. Because for one thing, it doesn't lock. And for another thing, I feel like it would get absolutely ruined and just very dirty. So I never check this bag. So if I'm traveling alone, which I am this trip, I don't usually bring this suitcase unless it's like a car trip, because if I bring this suitcase, I have to take it with me throughout the whole airport and somehow get it on the plane, get it in the overhead bin, get it out of the overhead bin, all of that jazz. And it just makes me require so much more help in the airport. Like at security, I would have to have a TSA officer help me get this on and off the conveyor belt. Then I would have to lug it through the airport, which I can do, but it's pretty challenging. Then I would have to have somebody help me get it up and down the jetway, which is not always great either. And then also I would have to get somebody to help me put it up in the overhead bin space, which usually means I have to ask another passenger because flight attendants are not supposed to do that anymore, I've heard. And then I'd have to have somebody get it out of the overhead bin and back up the jetway and back into the airport for me. So it's honestly just easier for me to pack in a bag that I don't really care about, that I can then check. And then all I have to worry about is checking it and then getting it off the baggage claim when I get to my destination. So sadly, I will not be using this bag. However, I do store a lot of things that I use to pack in this bag. So let's get those out. Okay, we are going to unzip her. This is never super easy for me to do, but I am able to do it. Okay. She's open. This is the toiletry bag I always pack in. Look how cute. It matches the suitcase, obviously. Then I have some packing cubes. I like to use this one for undergarments and socks. And then I usually use this one for extra toiletries. I have this nice clear kit for shampoo, body wash, deodorant, all those things. And then I use this little pouch for rubber bands and earrings. I always pack toiletries first because I feel like it's just the easiest. Like I don't even have to think about it. So we're gonna get all of those things out. I'm gonna start with makeup. So I'm gonna bring my Milk Makeup Skin Tint. It's discontinued, which is like such a shame. My Kosas concealer, Rare Beauty bronzer. And now it's time to pick a blush. So I have a few options. I usually pick it based on the season. It's February right now, it's cold, so I'll probably go for this shade. This is the shade Hope. I really like this one. Then for mascara, my Tilt Beauty mascara. Love her. I'm gonna pack my Too Faced shadow insurance in case I want to do eyeshadow. I usually don't, but you never know. And then for eyeshadow, I think I'm actually just gonna pack a highlighter and use that instead of eyeshadow. All right, we're gonna go with this shade. This is the shade Enchant. I always pack a hand cream when I travel too. I'm bringing this vanilla buttercream one from Bath & Body Works, my favorite scent ever. Gonna pack this Clinique Intense Chocolate eyeliner. These lip liners from Tilt Beauty are my absolute favorite. I'm bringing Mocktail Moment and From Scratch. And then for lips to match, I'm bringing Coffee Break and Happy Hour from Tilt Beauty. I love this toiletry bag because not only is it so cutie, I can unzip and zip it and just like throw all my stuff in there, and it fits so much stuff. And obviously, since I am a girly. I have a lot of stuff that I need to pack. Okay, I'm gonna put all the makeup in this little mesh pocket here. That way it stays secure, and I can actually fit so much in here. It's amazing. Okay, now I've got to open the suitcase. It's always really hard for me to lift it up and then unzip it and get it open. It's definitely a process, but I'm able to do it. Something that I do every time I fly by myself is I sign up for TSA Cares. So TSA Cares is an assistance program that you can utilize if you're disabled and need assistance at the TSA checkpoint at the airport. Depending on what airport you're utilizing, their program might be great or it might be horrible. I have definitely had varying experiences utilizing TSA Cares. Like sometimes they don't even respond to me, but sometimes they're incredible. The times when they've been incredible are when they text me before my flight and we come up with a meeting spot. We meet each other outside the checkpoint somewhere. They walk with me through security, help me with my bags and everything. And they've even sometimes offered to help me get food before I make my way to my gate, which is so nice of them. So that's when it's like a fabulous experience. The worst is when they don't even get in touch with you at all. You do have to fill out the form at least 72 hours before your flight. And I am very guilty of often forgetting to do that, which is so bad. I'm actually in that boat right now. My flight is in less than 72 hours and I've not filled out the form. So I'm still gonna fill it out anyway because you can fill it out for your return flight as well, like at the same time. So I will be okay for my return flight because that is more than 72 hours away, but I'll probably be out of luck for my flight since it's in less than 48 hours actually. Thankfully though, I will be checking my bag and I will only have a small backpack with me, so I should be able to manage pretty easily. But yeah, I'm gonna fill out the form now. So it's just on tsa.gov. Just asks for your first name, last name, your email address, your phone number, and then it asks for your flight details. So you select the airport that you are departing from, and then you put in the date and the time of your flight. Then you put in the airline and your flight number. Then you put in your return flight if you have one, and the date and the time, and the airline name again, the flight number again, and then you put the name of the passenger. So I think they ask that because that could be different from your name, like someone could be filling this out on your behalf. Then you have the option to put in traveling companions' names. I only do this when I'm traveling alone, so I never do that. Then you can describe the type of screening assistance you need at the checkpoint. If the request is for a child, please provide their age. See below for examples of information to include. So the examples they give are, I have difficulty following instructions due to a disability or medical condition. I have mobility limitations, including difficulty standing, walking, or lifting my arms. I use mobility aids or support devices. I have internal/external devices or other concerns that may affect my ability to use screening technology, etc., etc. They give lots of examples, and then you have an open text box to provide a description of screening assistance. I usually just say something like, I have a disability that impacts my ability to lift my arms and use my hands. I will need assistance placing my bags on and getting them off the conveyor belt. So I just keep it pretty simple, and then I submit the form. Then they will typically send you an email confirmation so that you know that they received your inquiry. Then after that, I typically hear from the airports that I am utilizing with information about how their TSA Cares process works. So it's pretty simple, pretty cool. And when it works well, it is a fantastic service to utilize. So I definitely recommend trying out TSA Cares if you think it would be beneficial to you. Okay, I got overwhelmed packing yesterday and I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna take a break and continue the next day. So here we are, like 24 hours later. My flight leaves tomorrow, so I've gotta pack today. I'm trying to like mix and match some sweaters with skirts so that I don't have to bring as many things. So here's what I've got. I've just gone to my closet and picked out some things. We're gonna see if this works. So firstly, I have this ruffle mini skirt. It's black with pink flowers and it has this lace on it. It's very cutie. I think I can wear the skirt with this pink cashmere sweater. This is the sweater. And and this is the skirt. So they match, so that's one fit. I'm also packing this ruffle mini skirt. This one has multiple different colors. It has pink in it, yellow in it, blue in it, so it's very bright and pretty. I can also wear the pink sweater with it if I feel like it, so I feel like this goes well together. But I can also wear this yellow cashmere sweater with it since the skirt has yellow in it. And I can wear this sweater with it because pink, blue, they go together. So there's multiple combos that I can do with this skirt. So I'm gonna pack this skirt. Okay, here's the third skirt I'm gonna bring. It's just a plain black skirt. This one is a bit more tailored and like classic looking compared to the ruffle mini skirts. So I'm gonna bring this one, and I can wear this skirt with this red cashmere sweater. Like, this would look so good together. And then I can also wear it with this fun red heart and bow sweater. And I can wear it with this plaid sweater. So lots of different combos with that black skirt. And then what I'm gonna do is pack a pair of black tights. So I have these tights from J. Crew Kids, and I can wear these black tights with most of these outfits. And then I'm also gonna pack this pair of ivory tights so that I could wear this with like the yellow sweater, the pink sweater, so I can kind of like mix and match. Okay, and then just in case I get annoyed with always having to wear tights and a skirt, I am gonna pack some sweatpants. It's incredibly rare for y'all to see me in sweatpants because they're just not as much my style, but they are super accessible and very comfy. So I am just going to be bringing this pair of gray sweatpants just in case so that I can be comfy if I need to be. I think on the plane tomorrow, I'm gonna wear black leggings instead of black tights because they are easier for me to pull up and down. So here's my black leggings, and then I'm also gonna wear some wool socks to keep my feet warm because it's gonna be cold tomorrow. For PJs, I actually prefer to sleep in shorts and a t-shirt rather than pants and long sleeve shirt. So I'm gonna bring these blue plaid shorts, and I'm gonna wear them with my Sabrina Carpenter tour t-shirt. They literally match perfectly. It's so funny, like these shorts were not bought at the concert, obviously, just the shirt, but they go so well together. So these are gonna be my PJs. Oh, I almost forgot. I am also going to pack this sleeveless top to wear with the solid black skirt for going out. I wore this top to a Friendsgiving event in Nashville in November and loved how I looked in it. Haven't worn it since, so I'm gonna bring this. My goal when packing is always to try to mix and match my outfits as much as possible so that I don't overpack. It just helps because then I can rewear some things. So I am maximizing my space, but also still getting to wear multiple different outfits. This is wild. This is all my stuff I have on my bed that I'm trying to pack. I've somehow got to get it organized and get it into my suitcase. All right, here I am hustling, trying to fit everything into my suitcase. I think a lot of people wouldn't realize that packing is super difficult for me because of my disability, but it is really difficult to try to roll up all of the clothing to get it to fit nicely. I think just because I don't have use of one of my hands, and you really need two hands to do that well. So packing is always a process for me, but even with it being difficult, I get it done. Okay, that was a lot of hard work, and I ended up having to reorganize a ton. This side of the suitcase won't even quite zip, but I got it zipped enough. So this is fine. My suitcase is absolutely packed. No pun intended, but yeah, it'll do. This is my friend Flo.
Hello.
And she's dropping me off at the airport. We had a fantastic trip.